You know what I'm really getting tired of? The mainstream media spin on the Idaho 4 case. For the last 18 months, all we've heard is mainstream media spin on Brian Koberger, Ashley Banfield, Nancy Grace, and all the other mainstream media darlings. What about Brian? What about his family? Yes, we want justice for the victims, Xana, Maddie, Kaylee, and Ethan. But the way the mainstream media, especially Nancy Grace and Ashley Banfield, skewer this guy on a daily, and then they throw his attorney, Ann Taylor, under the bus. Whatever happened to innocent until proven guilty? Whatever happened to that? But not in the eyes of the media, it's guilty until proven innocent. Now, I've watched a couple of episodes of Nancy Grace, and she sits there and makes fun of Brian and makes fun of Ann Taylor. As far as I'm concerned, all she is just a commentator, a pundit. Like, she's already found this guy guilty before the trials even started. And she has Howard Bloom on her show as an expert because he wrote that god awful fiction book. First, they tell us as the case gets going, oh, he stalked the victims. He stalked the victims. His phone pinged off their house 12 times. Then we find out from not only the prosecutor as well as the judge, he never stalked them. But then, oh well, his DNA was found on a button snap of a knife sheath found by Maddie Mogan's body. A molecule of DNA. And then this officer in Pullman says she was doing the search warrant because she knew somehow the IGG was going to get thrown out or suppressed. So she wanted to do the search warrant without including the IGG. Isn't that illegal search and seizure? Search warrant or not? And then clearly, they want us all to believe that one man can kill 4 people in a house of 6 when he did not know the layout of the house at all. So there's one man going in there at 4 something in the morning in the midst of 6 people, not knowing if one of them was up and walking around or anything. They want us all to believe that. Well, you know what? This guy right here don't believe that. I don't believe that he did any of these crimes that he's accused of. I mean, for all we know, the person that was basically assassinated by SWAT, he could have been the likely perp. Why have we not seen any body cam footage from that night. And if we do, it's heavily redacted or edited. So, what's really going on in Idaho, guys? This gag order will never know what's going on. But I 100% believe Brian's innocent. I do. And until you show me some hard evidence, which I haven't seen yet, because the prosecutor, Bill Thompson, keeps sealing everything up, I'm still going to believe he's innocent. Until you showed me some hard evidence. And they're not going to be showing that anytime soon. This entire case, Moscow, Idaho, is all smoke and mirrors. They're wanting us to believe that this guy did it when Alyssa Jennings said in a previous hearing they have other suspects that they could look at. Okay, then why aren't you looking at them? Why are you singling this one person out? Why are you singling this one person out if you have other suspects to look at? Just like that body cam we all saw of the alcohol call on Banfield. You see 4 people either running from the house or fast walking from the house in that body cam around 3:14 in the morning. I'm still going to say that this whole 4 a.m. timeline is bullcrap. The murders took place well before 4 a.m. And the only reason why they don't want to admit that is because their patsy doesn't come driving into the area until roughly about 3:29. Brian is their patsy. They don't want to admit it, but we all know it's true. And his dad flying in from Pennsylvania, he would not, and I repeat, would not drive cross country with his son if he had any inkling his son did something of this magnitude. Because what do we hear from the mainstream media? Oh, there was DNA all up in his car. But yet, his dad drove cross country with him, and there was no shred of DNA in his car. They need to start pointing the finger at someone else other than Brian. They really do. Because you have a lot of suspects there in Moscow. A lot of suspects. That more than likely gave bogus alibis. Look at Dylan and Bethany. I'm gonna go straight there. Look at Dylan and Bethany. Dylan contradicted herself in the PCA. Said that she opened the door for the second time and heard the sounds of Xana crying, or the sounds of Xana crying, and a man's voice going, "It's okay, I'm going to help you." And then she stated a paragraph later, she opened the door for the third time after what she thought she heard the sounds of criminal crying. So which one is it, Dylan? Is it you opened the door for the second time and heard it? Or you opened the door for the third time after you thought you heard it, and then miraculously you see the killer walking towards you? I don't buy anything Dylan Mortensen says. Just like I don't buy anything that Bethany says. I swear there is a cover up going on in this case. It was not Scott Green and the University of Idaho, because if you guys noticed, every time the murders were mentioned, they were murdered in their off campus home. Their off campus home. Like the U of I is trying to distance themselves from this murder of Xana, Maddie, Kaylee, and Ethan. Just like Pi Beta Phi. That they expressed an outpouring of love from the sisters of Pi Beta Phi, or Pi Phi Love. And then that Christmas, that they had a Christmas tree with ornaments for those that we have lost. Even Pi Phi is distancing themselves from Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee, and Ethan. Those that we have lost. And if you look at that statement that Dylan and Bethany wrote at the celebration of life, you know, you know, my happiness, my people, my life. She is self-centered. That made me so happy. But like always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share my channel. Hit that bell notification for any new uploads. And go check out my Patreon page. I'm just getting it up and running. It's patreon.com/True Crime Cult 162. And why don't you hit that join button for some members only perks, like member shout outs, members only lives, members only videos. And you guys have a good one's Thursday morning. And I will have my first live stream next Thursday. So, peace out, guys.